Down by 11 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a team who lost by 73 points last week. Raptors push the other way. There's time now. There's time to make this. Gary Trent, corner three, is good! 1 point game in Toronto. The Raptors have fought back from the dead. Van Vliet for three. Oh, Fred! What a shot to tie it at 105. Ooh. I don't believe it. Almost turned over. Champagny. Tough bucket. Justin Champagny gives the Raptors the lead with 18 seconds to go. Champagny! Can you believe it? Justin Champagny playing in the clutch. Muscala gives it to Shea. Barnes defending. Shea. Kick out to Muscala for three. Fuck! It looks like Van Vliet's play. 4 on the clock. What's the play here? And he's blocked. Champagny tips it! Oh! Yes! Justin! Oh no, he didn't get it off in time. Fuck. Fuck! Let's get into our post-game show. The Raptors fall 110-109. And it seemed like we were in cruise control for the first half. And then in the second half, the Raptors offense just completely shuts down. We go 8 minutes with only 3 points. In that span, the Oklahoma City Thunder go on a 25-3 run. We're up by 10 at halftime. We were up by 11 at the point. It was 73-62. The Thunder go on a 25-3 run. Unbelievable. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder team that lost by 73 points, NBA record, last week to a Memphis Grizzlies team that did not have Ja Morant playing. And sure, the refs kind of gave us a tough third quarter, but when you only score 12 points, 1 point per minute in the third quarter, you run yourself the possibility of a situation like this arising. And the Raptors up by 2 with 18 seconds to go. They concede the 3 to Muscala. I'm not horribly upset that that was the player they let open for 3. However, knocked down the shot, gave them the lead. Then at the buzzer, man, Champagny. How unlucky for Justin Champagny. The 3, the tip-in at the buzzer doesn't work. I mean, how about that fucking inbound play by the Raptors, though? Jesus Christ. Fred gives a tough inbound to Siakam, gives it back to Fred. Fred takes like a double contested shot. It gets blocked. Miracle that Champagny even has the chance to tip it in, and it's just a split second too late. It was the right call. It was not off in time. The Raptors lose. This was our chance to get back to 12-13. Instead, we are 11-14. And again, this is at home to a Thunder team that lost by 73 goddamn points last week. They're a decent defensive team, but this should have been a formality for the Raptors. This should have been a pretty straightforward win for them, but they completely shut down in the third quarter. And even though they were the better team for 36 minutes of this game, an absolute implosion from the team in the third quarter, all that the Thunder needed to. So let's check in on the game stats. I've kind of sweat out all my anger, so I'm trying to stay calm for this. Both teams shoot about 45%. They shoot a little bit better from 3 than us, as you can see. Free throw discrepancies. They got a lot of calls, but you know we only shot 5 less than they did. And turnover battle pretty even. It came down. It honestly came down to that third quarter. Other than that, we would have easily won this game. The starters for the Raptors mostly played pretty well. Even Boucher played well. Would have liked him to in the fourth quarter a little bit more. Actually wanted more Chris Boucher today, but that wasn't forthcoming. Fred ends up with 19 after an utterly abysmal first 3 quarters. Only shot 6 for 20 in this game, but still 19 points. Barnes with 18, nice. Siakam's got 23, impressive. It was pretty big down the stretch. Gary Trent with 24 after a 19-point first half. Siakam 23 after a 16-point first half. It's just, like, I want to feel heartbroken for this team, but like, I mean, God, the bench had 14 points in this one. But the bench really gave us nothing again. Bonga isn't able to translate that G League form to the NBA. Champagny was fine when he played, honestly. He was great in the fourth quarter. Watanabe struggled in this one uncharacteristically. Banton really not finding that early season magic. Mihailovic is just completely useless at this point in the season. We signed him to hit threes in the month of November and early December. He's just not doing anything. He's not offering us anything that benefits this team, and he only gets 7 minutes as a result. I want to feel heartbroken. I want to feel bad, but like you can't go out and have a 12-point quarter against the Thunder. That is it. The Raptors were the product of their own demise today. They're absolutely the product of their own demise today. If they show up for 48 minutes, they show up for 44 minutes. Like, it's their own fault. It's absolutely their own fault. And I can't even really feel heartbroken for the guys. Like, I feel really bad for Champagny. Like, what a moment that would have been in his young NBA career. But that third quarter, excuse me, the start of the fourth, and that last play, I'm very, very critical of Nick Nurse as it comes to last shot plays, and I'm going to become more critical here. 8.9 seconds is quite a bit of time in the NBA, and we ran a play that gave Fred VanVleet an ISO. I think the play's got to be run for Siakam or for Barnes there. I mean, the play was just not great there. A lot of offensive boards in the stretch as well. It was just ugly. I honestly, I can't even believe the energy that was in the game. I can't even believe they made it this close, which is, I guess, some sort of silver lining. But at the end of the day, it's a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, I'm not trying to utterly disrespect OKC, but that's got to be a win at home. Clean, got to be a win at home against Oklahoma City. If you want to have anything from this season. So there's going to be a lot more of an inquest into the Raptors possibly making a trade because of this. You got Miles Turner on the board, potentially, that you make a trade for. And I'm going to reiterate what I said on the main channel in Sports today. If you got to give up a first, it's not worth it. Look at this Raptors team that just lost to the Thunder. They're 11-14. Draft capital is your biggest asset right now. And Miles Turner, as you go through for the future, just isn't going to be, the guy that pushes you on to be a contender. As good as he is, and he would make us better, it's not worth losing draft capital. So if you do have to lose draft capital, I'm going to say it's a no for me on the trade. But obviously this team needs bench help. Obviously this team doesn't have depth in the center position and needs a rim protector. These things we all know. We don't need to get like a big one like Miles Turner, but we do need some rim protection for this team. And the Raptors, yeah, that's going to be a tough one to swallow. And I really hate these bad losses when you get 2 days off. Some people it's just a night off. I keep thinking the game's Saturday. It's on Friday. Okay. This is kind of where I like back-to-backs. You bounce back right away. But, you got to sit on this one. You got to think about it. Think about your individual performances. And, yeah, the Raptors absolutely need to do better. Absolutely need to do better than this. That was a tough watch for Raptors fans. Be better. Things you can improve on. A little bit less of reliance on the three ball. The bench unit, I would say one of the biggest problems in that stretch. Running Siakam with that bench unit is this doesn't really work because no floor spacing. You go to the bench, you've got Svi Mihailovic as your only floor spacer. Svi Mihailovic hasn't hit a three-pointer in I think probably 10 years at this point. Other than that, you got no floor spacing on the bench, so it's the opposition can just completely converge onto Siakam. It's like 1v5 for Siakam, and he just can't do that. Yeah, the rotations could have been better in this one. And as a result, the offense struggled. A couple tough misses in that stretch, but just plain and simple, you got to hit your open shots, and that just didn't quite happen here. So hopefully we get OG back soon. We aren't though. Hopefully get Ken Burch back soon, and we aren't though. Got to play through this. The New York Knicks, the struggling Knicks on Friday. Got to figure out how to win some games, especially win the games at home. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you did enjoy, I know it's tough to sit through it, but if you did enjoy, please give a like on this video. Let's get to 50 likes on this post-game show. And remember to subscribe to subscribe to this channel. And you get a post-game show for every single Raptors game, plus some extra little content on the side to keep you guys entertained. If you're not already subscribed to Amateur Sports, the main channel, let's get to 8K on that channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you again next time for another post-game show.